Alrighty.
Deixa hecho.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were together a long time. Baby Hawaii.
Honey? Yeah. Really, Tanya?
Yeah, something like that. Able to go in the water. Well, no, not now.
Do you see how many we have here? All of the apples in it?
Or do you get
sure.
The altitude.
What do you want to do then?
Yay!
Honey?
I'm gonna touch the floor.
Rep and Campbell. You see how the clouds are moving now? Yeah. I have to talk to Mother Nature. I just had a mean conversation. Right now the count is 700.
I know. Well, I have been I probably don't make it right.
And he's getting some coffee. And you guys are in new band too. You put on with a lot of knowledge. So I got to stand all these people.
I thought Hawaiians are language.
Well, people think that people live in Hawaii, right? It's Marquesian. But if I tell people it's Marquesian, they don't believe. That's good. That's why you hear me a lot more times in the language of Hawaii. They won't say these
I was like, he's really quiet, but he's growing.
No, I gotta drive to get it. Now look, if I did it, where would you be standing? Where would you be standing? There's a chair. Ashley from the other side. They can look if I'm going down the rock. They can down the rock there and they're okay with it.
As long as you go up the other side. Treacherous in the dark.
Yeah, if everybody's standing here, if you guys look at where the sun's at, it's starting to rise at 5:52. However, if the clouds rise higher and higher, as it does, the sun takes longer to rise above the clouds. Lee mentioned earlier there's going to be somebody doing Hawaiian Tent. That would be myself. You up on the rock! Get back to the top! Now! We're going to have to go up there. You're in an endangered bird area! There you go. Aloha! It's celebration, guys. You notice we're going to go up 3 days today. And tomorrow and the next day. It's because we're celebrating 100 years of this being a national park. We want another 100 years of life so you could bring generations and still enjoy the national park. So, once I'm done with the chant, that will mean the sun has already risen. Okay. So, if you look at your watch and it's 5:52, thinking, it's not going to rise, and you leave, unless I chant it, don't leave. Because the sun will rise at 5:52. What time we'll see it could be 5:53. Yesterday was 6:05. People said, I got to leave. I said, no, don't leave yet. You got to see the sun. Then all of a sudden, it came above the clouds. So just be patient, and it will rise. If you all, there's a lot of you here right now. If we all blow at the same time, we can push those clouds down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! And you guys are lucky because there's no wind today. Current temperature right now is 44 degrees Fahrenheit. It's bikini weather. You go back up?
That's 40.
What you doing? I think you're doing more
Oh yeah, there's a trail. If you look to the right down here?
Yeah.
Well, you can't see it right now, but when the sun comes up?
Yeah. You see the trail.
Okay. Now, people hike in there, they ride horses in there. There are 3 cabins, one at 3 miles, one at 5, one at 7.5 miles. So you can spend the night below freezing temperatures.
That's pretty cool. Thanks.
That's the crater in front of you. Guys, our crater is 7.5 miles long, 2.5 miles wide, 3,000 feet deep. However, if you're a scientist or a geologist, we apologize that we don't have a crater. If you're a scientist or geologist, the definition of a crater is a full circled rim like a bowl, like a cereal bowl with no cracks in the rim. If you all look to your left here, look in front of you, notice how there's a wall missing? There's nothing between that point and there. Because that break and another break 2.5 miles down, this is called the Kolau Gap, the other break is the Kaupo Gap. Because of these 2 breaks, it's no longer called a crater. It is called by a scientist or geologist an erosional depression or an erosional valley. I'm not a scientist, I'm not a geologist. What I'm looking at is a crater with cracks. But they no longer call it a crater, it's called an erosional depression. Okay? This volcano, last eruption was 226 years ago, in the year 1790. If you look into the volcano when the sun comes up, you're going to see what Hollywood depicts as volcanoes in the movies. Little cones with a hole on the top where the lava comes shooting out. There are 14 of those in this crater. The crater is 7.5 miles long by 2.5 miles wide, 3,000 feet deep. These cones are the release systems for the lava. Okay? You're standing on the most gentlest volcanoes in the world. These are shield volcanoes. The most explosive, dangerous ones are called composites, like Mount St. Helens. We are non-explosive. When these volcanoes erupt, you see 14 cones in the center when the sun comes up. That means this volcano had 14 eruptions in the last 1.5 million years. It's only 1.5 million years old. So it's 14 cones, 14 eruptions. 400 years makes a volcano extinct. We're at 226 years. We have 174 more years to go before they can say this volcano is extinct. So it is actually live. You're on a dormant volcano. It's currently sleeping, but it could wake up if everybody moves. Keep jumping out. Wake it up. I've been waiting for this volcano to wake up. And the clouds are getting lower, so we're getting closer to it being on schedule. So we actually got 7 minutes for the ball drop. Oh my God, I gotta rip these guys. Excuse me, guys. Don't you stand in the corner of the endangered species habitat? Many different insects live there.
We're about 5, 6 minutes. Honey, Emily, M. Yeah, you have to take a look in the tree.
These are actually called eruptive zones where the lava comes out. If this was mounted, this whole part would explode, like a canister going off a needle. But because that mountain here is a composite of things. This is not an explosive volcano. It goes to the crater wall, floor, up the crater wall, and down. By the way, I don't know if you guys know it or not. You guys know that you're standing on the third largest volcano in the world? We are 675 feet higher than Mount Everest. You see? Yeah. What you don't see, the highest point of our volcano behind us there, the summit, is 10,023 feet. We're currently standing at 9,740. At 10,023 feet, that's the highest point that you can drive up to. But when you're at your hotel, if you were at the shoreline and measured this volcano to the bottom of the ocean floor, it's another 19,680 feet, almost twice as high as this volcano. If you add 19,680 and 10,023 feet, you got a total height of 29,703 feet. Mount St. Helens, or Mount Everest, is only 29,028 feet. When the volcanoes are measured by the geologists and scientists, they're measured from top to bottom. If you took our volcano out of the water and put it next to Mount Everest, we are 675 feet higher. The second tallest volcano in the world is Mount Etna in Italy, Sicily, 922 feet higher than Mount Everest. The tallest volcano in the world, which is 33,758 feet, is to your right, Mauna Kea. If you look across the ocean here, 80 miles away, Mauna Kea is 1.2 miles higher than Mount Everest. It is the tallest volcano in the world. And that's on the Big Island. Right, Tim? That's right. How you doing, buddy?
Right here, we're 100 feet higher than Everest.
We're 100 feet higher than Mount Everest right here.
Of course, you can't breathe at the top of Mount Everest. You can breathe here.
I figured it